Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Chrissy and Buster, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Buster's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Chrissy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, leaving her left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Buster's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Buster is seated very nicely on Chrissy's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Chrissy and Buster are going to take off doing that now. The command is Buster heel. It's important with a puppy to give him a lot of motivation during the heeling, as you want him to heel perfectly on your left hand side without pulling ahead or lagging behind. We've also incorporated an automatic sit into this, so anytime Chrissy stops her feet, as she did right there, Buster will sit. There's another automatic sit. And the next exercise they're going to demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Chrissy's going to use the open flat of her left palm about an inch or so from Buster's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Stay. She'll then walk out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to help build that self-control and maturity in Buster. You want to start at about a minute and work your way up to about 3 minutes. When Chrissy returns back to Buster, she's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as she goes behind and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains seated throughout. He gets a little praise, and they're going to take off heeling again. We'll demonstrate some more of the heel to sit and the stay for you. There's an automatic sit. You can see how happy he is. His tail's wagging away. Another automatic sit. She gives him the stay again. That's the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to him, she'll demonstrate the recall or the come command. You want to call him into you using his name in a nice voice. And he comes in, sits very nicely right in front. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Buster will heel around the back and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He sits nicely, gets a little praise, and we're going to demonstrate it one more time. She's going to leave him in the sit stay, out to the end of the training leash. Call him into you. He comes in, sits beautifully right in front. And now he'll perform the finish by heeling around the back and right back to that left-hand side heel position. It's a great time to remind you should practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside and outside your home and just incorporate them into your daily routine. We're going to demonstrate our down commands. The first will be down from a heel position. Chrissy's going to use the open flat of her left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Down.
She then gets to stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build that self-control and maturity in Buster. You want to start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. And when Chrissy returns back to Buster, she's going to walk all the way around him as she did on the sit stay and right back into left-hand side heel position. He remains down throughout, gets a little praise, and they're going to take off heeling again. We're going to demonstrate that down for you one more time. She gives him a little extra motivation to keep on her left.
Down.
She gives him the down again and the stay, and that's the end of the training leash. And this time she'll demonstrate that recall or the come command again. And call him in. He comes in nice, sits right in front. And now he'll do the finish again by heeling around the back, right back to that left-hand side. Excellent job. And take off heeling. We'll give them a minute to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. And this will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave Buster in a sit stay. Walk out to the end of the training leash. This is the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command. And Chrissy will drop Buster into a down from the end of the training leash. Yep, slight correction as he started to come in. And he gives him the down again. It's important to follow through with your commands. If Buster breaks a command, first word out of your mouth should be no, followed by a correction, and then you repeat the command, as Chrissy did right there. Excellent job the second time around. Alright, we've shown you now the obedience commands that Buster has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Buster, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.